Hello, everybody, and welcome here to Watkins Glen International. Yes, you're seeing some new things. It has got a repave. But today we're going to talk about a youngster, a 16-year-old road course ringer. Roman Merlin out of Paris, France is in this '04 car. So we have a 33-car field here today for Watkins Glen. But the guy that has been talking so much and said he's the master of the road courses, Zachary Fitzwater, starts third. Green flag is out and we're underway here at Watkins Glen, down in the turn one. But I think Fitzwater might have told his teammate a little more than his teammate needed to know. Wheeler trying to jump to third. Oh, look at Hernandez and Fitzwater rubbing fenders. That's the point leader. Look at Stephen Pollard trying to get up through the field. Guy we got to watch, though, is Roman Merlin. Let's see where he can get through the field. 16 years old. Battle for fourth between Hernandez and Fitzwater. We about to have a battle for the lead, though, between DeJong and Stephen Pollard. Pollard, last season's champion, jumped up 10 spots in the points. He's out 25 points. He wants to try to get back and redeem himself and try to win the championship. I know a guy who wants to redeem himself. Last season talked a big game. Said he was going to win some road course races. Last season, that 44 car was a horrible car on the road courses. It was super tight and he could not get good runs in it. But now he's running in fourth here today at Watkins Glen, with another road course looming later in the season. Fitzwater knows these are his opportunities to gain big points. Roman Merlin right here has moved up to 29th. And through the field, we're going to go to your 15th place car. Both the Guns Motorsports cars are not running that hot. Actually, stated this week, Joey Murphy joined the Guns Motorsports team. Instead of running by himself on a General Motors team, he went to Guns Motorsports. So Murphy is now part of that. It's a 3-car organization over there now. Alonso trying to battle. Alonso last season was pretty decent on the road courses. Got 2 top 10s. Down the long front straightaway, Kelly Boston in the Dodge. And look at the Dodges today. Surprise. Andrew Davis, Kelly Boston, both running up front. So is Eric Dobbs. And somebody might need to tell everyone that Fitzwater just ran the fastest lap of the race. And the second fastest, actually 24, just ran the fastest lap. But Fitzwater knows when to hold them, knows when to fold them. Through the S's. A lot of trees. DeJong leads. I think Wheeler has learned a lot from Fitzwater, being a part of the team. These cars, the Ford team, Fitzwater and Wheeler both went and tested road course cars this season for Ford. Both of these are big Ford Falcons. That's what Fitzwater wanted to be, and he wanted to be a car that was suitable and almost drove like a V8 supercar, and he went to the Ford team because he knew that's what it was. The 10 car, I don't think, got this year's equipment. He's way in the back. And the other Ford, let's see where the other Ford is. Willie Murphy not even in the top 15. Even Eric Dobbs here trying to run some quick laps. The 88 has just ran the fastest lap of the race back here at 14th. Oh, the 44 trying to make a move on Morgan McPherson. Morgan McPherson sitting 7 points. Sitting at 11th right there. That's a big point. That's a point gain, not a loss. Pollard trying to run down Mitchell DeJong. To the back here with the young rookie Roman Merlin. This team is only here for a 1-race deal. or 2 races actually. They're there for the second road course, which is a little bit later in the season. So Roman Merlin's not going to be a full-time car in this 04 team unless he wins. Then they'll probably go full-time racing. That car is not even put on a team. Right now, Steven Pollard trying to run down Mitchell DeJong. Wheeler trying to run down Pollard. I think Luis Hernandez might be trying to chill, try to save something for a little bit later in the run. DeJong cutting through the grass. Pollard is eating in this lead, but I think they're all waiting for pit stops before they start making some dynasty moves. We've seen that last season. Everybody waited to pit stops before they made any sort of move. Caution might have been out. 22 getting good bites down the straightaway. And look at this battle going into turn 1 between Emmanuel Harnett and Eric Dobbs. This is a battle for 6th. Emmanuel Harnett driving it under him. They're going to be side by side through the S's. Kind of don't want to be side by side up through here. Dobbs is not really going to give up this spot either. Harnett's going to take it from Dobbs. And it looked like maybe Davis was going to try something. Might try him through this corner. No. Thought better of it on his teammate. Look at Fitzwater peeking up on the very high side of his teammate. Our camera's having some bad technical difficulties through this back part of the track. We're going to go to this camera, though. Look at this. Through there. There's a gravel trap over there. 22 cutting through there. Look at this angle. We love this angle from last season. Down the front straightaway. I believe Harnett thinks he's got a way faster car. One of these guys right now. DeJong knowing the Cadillac. Well, I guess he does because his teammate's the leader. Cadillac right now. Oh, whoa. That 01 car is running some serious fast laps to the bus stop. They're also hop the curve, then come down through here, where our cameras usually start to glitch out on us. A 131.3, a 131.4, a 131.7, a 131.6, and a 131.2, a 131.8. So you can see where tires are starting to wear off. 24. Probably ran his best road course last season in the Cobalt. The Chevrolet did state that car was going to come to an end. Pretty much after Hendrick complained about him, that team. They did not like how that thing drove. Fitzwater especially. Luis Hernandez also complained about it. Cody Lamas, whoever that 48 car is, back here, was one of the guys that made the change when he jumped into the 48. They basically didn't have another Cobalt. They were going to bring a Monte Carlo anyway to run the season, so all the cars actually swapped. Now Chevrolet is ran by Monte Carlos. We come up the halfway. Right now Pollard just lost a bunch of time to DeJong. Listening in on the Hendrick Motorsports cars, they told the 24 and the 44 to save gas. Wonder if the 88 has also been told to save gas. All three of those guys are in the points. Cody is not far out of being in the points at 19th. So maybe the Hendrick cars are playing a little bit of strategy. Maybe that's why Luis Hernandez is falling back. I mean, he's not falling back, but he's not running as fast as the 4 cars in front of him. With a track repave, you really don't need a ton of fresh rubber. Sasuli is dropped way to the back of the field. John Gilbert, not great on road courses. Probably can't wait to go next week to the short track at short tracks. Next 2 weeks are short tracks. Sportsman Series hasn't decided what short tracks we're going to yet. They were planning to go on to Mansfield and Slinger, but it looks like Slinger only said 25 cars could come. We have 30, 32, possibly 33 if the 04 can win today. Slinger only has 25 pit boxes in their racetrack. So unless we're going to do heats, I don't think they're going to try anything. And Pollard is all over Mito de Jong now. That Toyota is red hot. Here he comes, going to make a move. He pulled out a line. He might have wanted to try something into one this time. Pollard has been one of the guys who've been really cautious, really conservative. Didn't win a race last season. Won the championship. But I asked him today, I said, what do you want to do in the Sportsman Series? You've already won a championship. He said, I want to win races, and I want to win a lot of races. And he feels like Toyota could get him there. I mean, Toyota has already got a win this season. We have, I believe, Robert Pollard. Was it Steve Pollard? Actually, none of the Pollards have got a win. Come to think of it, no. So now would be the time for Stephen Pollard to possibly get it. If the Pollards win this season, none of them got a win last season. I was thinking of last season when I think Robert won Bristol. No, I'm thinking Oreo. Oreo won last season. That's the Pollard that won. They won a Rockingham. Look at Fitzwater just riding around. So that's Luis Hernandez. A lot of guys are riding. And here comes one of the Pollards now. That's Steve Pollard. Really not known as a road course ace, but he's sliding through them corners really fast, cutting thread in a needle. This is all going to come down to pit stops. Wheeler probably could pull out now and make a shot at Pollard. Pollard said the tires are falling apart. But it looks to me like maybe I don't think these guys can make it. Shut. I mean, Robert Merlin in his first race, he's going to finish 30th. It's probably weird of him getting in the big stock car. He's used to running those light little sports cars around tracks. So getting in a big heavy stock car for the first time is a little scary. And he's actually running one of the Grand National cars for next season. It's one of the Grand National team cars, I think, for next season. Since it's hooked up with Toyota, they got these cars done faster. Look, here comes Wheeler to the inside of Stephen Pollard. Is he going to make the dive into one? No. Tucks right up on the back bumper, though. Oh, look at Fitzwater running wide. That's opened the door for Luis Hernandez, who might have been saving some stuff, waiting for the end of the race. These two were teammates last season through the S's. Down into the bus stop. Still side by side. Through the bus stop they go. Hernandez is going to run wide, but he's going to drive it. And drive that car deep through there. Now is Zachary Fitzwater saying, man, I wish I had that Chevrolet power. Or is he still happy he made the swap to Ford? Fitzwater tucked all up under the back end. The 5 is pitting. We've seen the 5 coming in. He's the first car in. So is Dobbs. Willie Murphy is pitting. Actually, all the Fords have come in. Oreo Pollard is no. He's not came in yet. Ash Curtis, Lily Murphy, Eric Dobbs, and Wheeler are the only cars to come into pit road. Let's see what Wheeler gets. Looks like possibly just a fuel-only stop for Alex Wheeler. As these tires are not wearing. So a fuel-only stop for Wheeler. And they told Luis Hernandez to save. That was the goal for that team, was to save gas. Sounds like me like Stephen Pollard was saving something. And that Toyota is going to stay out. And a couple more cars are staying out with him. But not a lot of cars are pitting. Maybe some guys were told to save. All the Hendrick cars have stayed out still. And there's the first Guns car to pit. Brandon Guns. And there's Roman Merlin. Joshua Sasuli. Can Stephen Pollard hold on for 2 laps, or will he have to pit? Wheeler will be the first car to pit, but Wheeler did not get tires, so he's on the same tires as everybody else. We can show you the lap times they're running. He's running the same lap times as everybody else. Yeah, Stephen Pollard going to pit. There's Luis Hernandez going to pit. We're going to see Stephen Pollard's in. A lot of cars are pitting. Andrew Davis is staying out. He's the only guy to win 2 races last season. Staying out. And the Gambler, Morgan McPherson, is staying out in the 00 car. And this right here is a lot of cars pitting now. A ton of cars have came into pit road. We're going to see what Luis Hernandez and those guys get. You gotta hurry and slide in boxes. Will these guys beat Wheeler out? Pollard's out. You also gotta beat Mitchell DeJong. Wheeler is gonna beat them all out of pit road. DeJong will be 2nd, Dobbs 3rd. Then it looks like it's gonna be Hernandez 4th. Fitzwater lost a ton of positions. Don't know why, though. Davis, McPherson, and Gilbert, though, have all stayed out. Davis says he doesn't want to pit. Coming to the white flag. Did the 49 save enough? White flag is out. Or did Morgan McPherson save? Gilbert staying out as well. Andrew Davis, the only guy to win 2 Sportsman Series races. Is he going to run out? Or did he save enough in that Dodge? Or is the gambler, Morgan McPherson, going to win? We call her the gambler because she has been the car to gamble all season long to get some points. The 49 hiccups. The 00 is going to win. I think the 00 is out. 00 getting a big run though, but coming out of the final corner for the final time down the long straightaway. Andrew Davis gets Dodge their first win in the Netflix Sportsman Series. He was the man to get Chevrolet their first victory, and they're the guys, and he is the guy that get Dodge their first victory, and that was a huge, big victory, because here comes everybody who pitted. Wheeler, Pollard, DeJong, Dobbs, Hernandez, Lily Murphy. Look at Roman Merlin finishing behind Fitzwater. Got 16th. Did not get a point. But wow, that kid put on a clinic at her pit stops. And you knew it was game time then. Passed a ton of guys. Roman Merlin won't score any points. Davis is out of gas. McPherson is out of gas. And Gilbert are all out of gas. Andrew Davis, though, is screaming in the car. He knows he is now a 3-time Netflix Sportsman Series winner. And this Dodge camp is going crazy, knowing that they have now won a Sportsman race before a ton of teams. I don't think Audi has won a race this race yet. I don't think so. I don't think Cadillac's won. I don't think Mercury. Yeah, Mercury won with Ash Curtis last season, but Dodge and the winner is coming really slow. And they got that thing plumb out of gas, but he knew to save. I think they told him to save. They told McPherson to save. They told Gilbert to save. And, buddy, they saved. So, we'll get you to the official standings as those guys roll into pit road. And as 49 is going to make a turn to victory lane. Andrew Davis wins. Then it's Morgan McPherson, John Gilbert, Alex Wheeler. And that's going to probably bump Gilbert over Hernandez in the points. It was only 6 points between them. It might be a point lead change, so we'll see. Pollard, DeJong, Dobbs. Oh no, the 49. Did he just hit the wall? No, he didn't damage the car, I don't think. I think it actually just stopped right there. But so we have DeJong, Dobbs, Hernandez, Murphy, Brandon Guns, Kelly Boston, Steve Pollard, David Diaz, Zachary Fitzwater, Roman Merlin, Rick Johnson, Ash Curtis, Alonzo, Sasuli, DJ Curtis, Adek Price, Joey Murphy, Tanner Guns, Grayson, Ace Vito, then it's Cody Lamas, Ryan Swan, DJ Harris, Oriel Pollard, Sam Curtis, Jonathan Fitzwater, Rob Pollard, and Chris Dodd. I don't think we said anything at the beginning of the race, but Sam Curtis, who had a crazy crash last week at Indianapolis, was lucky to walk away unscathed. He has a bruised rib. That's all he has from that crazy crash last week, but it was knocking breath out of him. But yeah, so we will see you guys next week.